Eric back at the Naturopath. We're going to talk about combinations of different types of dietary supplements, just to give you a bit of a heads up so you don't make any, I wouldn't say mistakes, but you don't have any problems really trying to do these combinations. Many people create all kinds of issues for themselves when they take dietary supplements, and those issues can lead to things like bloating and gas and feeling nauseous or queasy and just not feeling right. So let's talk about now how to combine things. So by now you will have heard of this product, the C3K Plus. You will have heard no doubt about the omega-3, and you'll probably be familiar with the Candida products, particularly Candida Remove, Restore and Rebuild. So this video is about combining the vitamin C, the omega, and also the Candida Remove to optimize the outcome. If you had a look at Candida Crusher, you'll see that I talk quite a lot there about the different types of supplements and how to use them, how to combine them in different stages of the Candida Crusher protocol. But really it's quite simple. So I've spoken previously about how to start using Candida Remove. In some cases people may want to start with half a tablet and then slowly over a 2-3 day period work up to 1 tablet 2 to 3 times per day. But the bulk of the people, the majority, will be able to take 1, 2 or 3 off the bat pretty well much straight away. So take the Candida Remove with food, all right? Best working with food. When you incorporate the vitamin C product into the protocol, there's 2 ways you can do that. Probably best again to start with a lower dose. So start with about a half a teaspoon or half a scoop, because if you open the pack, you'll find, ta-da, you'll find a scoop in the pack, okay? So there's also a little line on there sort of to show you what a full scoop is. So you could probably start with a half a scoop, just a small amount, in a little bit of pure water. I wouldn't really recommend you put it in juice. I mean, a lot of people do and they don't mind it, but I really believe vitamin C works best just in pure, clean, fresh water. So 2 schools of thought. Waking up in the morning, many people have a glass of water with some lemon juice in it. I know a lot of my patients were having water with lemon juice or with a bit of apple cider vinegar in it. I don't really fancy vinegar first thing in the morning, but vitamin C is not bad. So half a scoop of that, glass of water, sometime in the morning before breakfast, stir that through and drink that. So meanwhile you're preparing breakfast and you take the Candida Remove with breakfast. A good time to take the omega-3. I like people to take 2 of these per day, the Omega Plus. You take 1 twice per day. You can take 2 in one hit, but 2 a day is probably a little bit better for you. So now the vitamin C is a little bit different from this. So this is obviously a fat soluble product, and this is a water soluble product. And if we have a look at the Candida Remove, it's fat and water soluble. So you should have no problem digesting that with different types of foods that you eat, because it's also it's a slow release tablet. So the omega, the schools of thought are, works best with a fatty meal. So say with lunch and your evening meal, you're more prone to have, maybe fats with those 2 meals. Many people with breakfast don't have fats with their meals, but many people do. For example, if you're making up a smoothie, or if you're cooking up eggs, or you've got some type of meat protein or fatty protein in the morning, the omega-3 will be perfect to go with that meal. So remember, the omega-3 with meals, the vitamin C away from meals, the Candida Remove with meals. So the only one you're going to take away from food will be the vitamin C. Not a good idea to drink that, as you're having your meal. It's a bit too much. So I recommend you take the C3K when you wake up, or sometime early in the morning before breakfast. Another good time to take it would be between breakfast and lunch, to mix it in a drink and drink that. So, and another good time to take it could be in the afternoons between lunch and your evening meal. So, those are the 3 key times: morning, between breakfast and lunch, or between lunch and evening meal. This one here, you would take twice per day, either breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So 2 of those 3 meals, preferably the meals with the bit of fat in them, which is some meat, or could be a bit of oil or olive oil or something like that. It's just going to work a bit better. So again, that could be breakfast and lunch, or lunch and dinner, breakfast and dinner, or whatever you choose, as long as it's twice per day. And this one again will be once per day, maybe twice per day if you want to, prevent colds or flus or things like that. If you've got an autoimmune condition or an actual, an immune dysfunction, vitamin C will benefit you quite a lot. So you could take 1 scoop twice per day. And again, in water, between meals or away from food, whereas the Candida Remove you're taking with food. So a bit like the fish oil, you're going to take it either twice a day, separate times, or but in this case, within the Remove case, could take up to 3 doses per day. So vitamin C, 1 to 2 doses per day. The omega-3, 2 doses per day. The Candida Remove, 2 to 3 doses per day. So now you've got it. Now you understand it. Some things with food, some things away. Now the other trick is to try on the shoulder of the meal with the vitamin C, because some people like to take vitamin C, between meals or before meals. Some people prefer to take it after. So how close you take it to the meal depends on your digestive system too. Some people prefer to take it right away, and that I think is the best option, to take the vitamin C between meals for better absorption, and also you're not really interfering with any of the other digestive processes. It's fantastic taking vitamin C and omega-3 with the Candida products. You're going to get a better outcome. You're going to get more immune boosting potential, more Candida killing potential, more immune systems being dysregulated. You're going to get more regulation. So it makes a lot of sense to take the omega and the vitamin C along with the Candida products. And that's all I wanted to say. Thanks very much.